we're gonna give them a couple of seconds to jump on here. I know they're gonna jump on here waiting on you.
Why they
Uh,
gonna jump on here waiting on me?
what you mean?
I'm
You,
just
you
slow. You know,
I
just
be
slow.
sitting back watching you now.
Sitting there watching what?
Yeah, all the podcasts and all that. I be checking you out.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I might be quiet now, but I keep up with
I see you doing your thing too. I'm proud of you.
you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying, shout. I gotta get more consistent, and
That's
you
the
know
hard.
me. Yeah, a lot of the comedians they be, oh, hey man, I got you, man, I got you, but hey, they ain't doing that. But you know, it is what it is.
But the thing is that whenever you have a no COVID, when you have a when you have a creative spirit, people who are not creatives don't necessarily understand that you just have so many ideas and so many things coming at
Yeah,
you.
I
And
damn
it,
sure do.
right. So it's kind of like they look at you like you're not consistent, you all over the place, but they don't understand. It'd be more stressful on you because it's like you have
Yeah,
so much. And sometimes it becomes so overwhelming, you just shut it all down.
yeah, I do that, and I get bored real easy. I
Mhm.
Cause I start something and I don't feel the replies or something, and I just go to something totally different.
And the thing is that we gotta stop doing that because
Yeah,
consistency builds expectations. So,
right,
one thing
right,
that I did see is that, even if just one person listens or one person likes
right,
it, just keep going.
right. Now look, we already live, so
Oh,
now we got that one person. We go we gonna go on and get started.
we got that one person.
Yeah, man. I mean, they'll come in. I ain't worried about that. So happy New Year, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have.
Yeah.
I'm. I'm trying to make sure that I'm positive in this new year, so I have no complaints.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I'm working on that myself, man. You know, it's I've been such a person to tell the truth all the time that what I mean. Odell, I told you I got to get you on here, pimp. If you got the same number, I want you on here. But if you ain't got the same number, I sent you a text message. But I will get with you. So you brought in the new year. Did you do the collard greens and black eyed peas?
Let me tell you something. I did not do collard greens. I didn't do black eyed peas. I didn't do none of that foolishness because
Right,
I did it for. We still got COVID. The
right,
Falcons still, we still got COVID. The Falcons still suck. So I'm like, forget all that mess. Everybody's still getting canceled.
right,
So it's like, what's the purpose? I'm still
right.
single. I'm still single. So
Why you still single?
is that why?
Hold on, folks. Before we get started, let's tell the folks how far we go back. These folks don't know how far we go back. Even the kickball players, they don't understand how far we go back. But we go all the way back to the ninth grade
So
at
we go back
Briarcliff High School.
28 years. We go back 28 years.
No, no,
20,
no, no.
28,
No, 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 no.
38 years.
38.
Damn. Darn.
That was
Cut on
84.
here.
That
Can
was
I cut on here?
84.
I can cut on
Yeah,
here.
yeah, of course.
Okay.
I want you to be
Damn.
you. Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
I'm working on my cousin. Yeah, we go back to 1984. We go back to being 14 years old.
Yes, ma'am. You came from Gordon to Briarcliff.
Then you left Brockcliff and went to
Yeah.
Gordon.
Hey man, I had to have some of that going high. Even though Briarcliff was fun, I had to have some of that going high. And but when I got up there, that's when I really messed up. I messed
Right.
myself up because it
Right.
was everybody I knew was up
And
there.
you've always been a clown, so that was like right
Right.
up the alley.
And now I'm in a school full of clowns. I'm talking
hmm
about everybody in there.
Right. Yeah, we go way back. We got some history, and it's not often that you have people that you still like real cool with
Right.
almost 40 years later. Can you believe?
Yeah, man.
We're gonna
And
be
I'm gonna tell you what be tripping me out, man. We the old heads now.
Right.
I be tripping. I be like, cause I don't feel it. You know what I mean? I might look at a little bit since I ain't been to the barber shop, but I've been saying I'm 27 for since I was 27.
Yeah, you've been lying for a long time. Well, the thing is that we don't feel it, but we also don't look it because it only
Right,
came after us. And baby, they
right,
they look older than us. They look stumped. They look slumped on a little bit.
right. Now you got a whole lot of stuff going on. How many books you done authored, and how many more you got coming?
Okay, so like a boss, um, I released that in 2015, parts 1, 2, and 3, but I had typos in it, so I took it down. I re-edited it, so I released it under um, sex, drugs, and strip clubs. I re-released it earlier this year. Yeah, yeah. So I released
Sex, drugs, and
the first part of it, and it's two more coming. Then, of course, I just released situationships because situationships is truly a thing now. And
okay.
I got just like you and I was just talking, we are creative spirits. And so I have so many other books, and I got to focus, just like you got to focus.
Yeah, I do. I do.
But the one that I'm really working on is something that you and I, of course, have discussed privately.
Okay.
Um, and that's The Black Hearts Don't Cry. And that's my memoir. And
Oh,
that's the one that's, yeah.
Mario Williams said, "What's up?"
Mario on here too.
Yeah, he on here too.
Oh my
What's
God.
what's happening with you, pimp?
I haven't seen Mario in so long. Hey, Mario.
Now, since we started off with Briarcliff, you remember we used to have a nasty little walk at Briarcliff. Used to be known for that little walk. And the only person that I have seen that's some similar to your nasty ass walk is Tiff Nicole that play kickball.
You think so?
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
know what? Now that I look at Tiff do walk like me.
Yeah, yeah.
You haven't seen my daughter, but yeah, Tiffany does walk like me.
Hell nah.
With my daughter, my daughter is she she got the walk, she got the legs like you walk for her. So you walk so stank. Yeah.
She get it from her mama. What you
From my
mean?
mom, I got it from my grandmama. They used to be. You guys didn't know it, but that was a major insecurity for me because I was always known as Tolita Castleberry with the nasty ass walk.
That's right. That was a compliment. That wasn't nothing wrong with that.
Whenever you 14, 15 years old, that is not a compliment when people say fall into the gap. You remember the commercial fall into the
Oh
gap?
yeah, yeah. I remember everything about
The
that.
reference to me fall into the gap. It wasn't appealing at 14 and 15 years old.
But it was a compliment to be blessed like that. Trust me. You might have got the wrong attention at the
I
wrong age, but
I did, yeah. But I couldn't
yeah.
help it. I didn't see what everybody else was seeing.
No, you couldn't help it now. If you'd have tried to hide it, it wouldn't work.
You know what?
Then we hooked back up 20 years later when I started coaching kickball, and you
Right.
was on my first Pearls team. How was it
Yes.
playing with the first Pearls? Because
Yes.
see, everybody think that I was hard when they met me. Tell them about y'all first year.
I almost want you to tell about it first because you know me and you, but
I'm saying, I know we went
when
at
I
it.
say we butt heads. Oh,
Yes,
me and my mouth and my temper, and then you in our history. I was not trying to hear that, but let me say this much: I always give you the utmost whenever it comes to kickball because I look at the picture when we had went to the Gordon High reunion,
oh yeah,
and then we went to the Gordon High reunion. How huge I was,
right,
and we started practicing um, after Labor Day, after Memorial Day, And from Memorial Day until our first game, which was the first Sunday after 4th of July, I lost like 23 pounds.
Right.
So I was cussing the whole way, but that was the best shape I had ever been in.
And let me tell you what's funny about that, because when I started coaching and running the league, I knew nothing about running the league. And see, I didn't start the Black Diamonds, and everybody swore that I cared so much about the Black Diamonds. But hold on, let me speak my piece. Then you can say
go
yours.
ahead. Go ahead.
Now, y'all thought I cared so much about the Black Diamond, which I did, but that was my original team.
Wait a minute, hold on. I don't want to cut you off right quick. I need your link.
Okay.
Can you give me the link so I can post this on my Facebook page?
Well, they can
just use the link. It's up in the web browser. Okay.
Well, the one I sent you. Well, now, because then they'll be able to tap in, but they can go on my page, on my regular page.
Okay, so you're on your regular page, so I can just hold on for a minute. I can just share it from your regular page. Okay, cool.
So,
but go ahead, yeah.
Okay, now y'all thought that I cared so much about the Diamond, which I did, but at the same time, they was the original team. And when I got into it, I never got it. I didn't build the Diamonds to run a league. I built my league after SLK told me that if I brought my team over there, I would have to break up my team and my coaching staff. And you know, we had practiced like 6 months when we found out they were playing kickball. So then, once I read up on what it took to start a league, I had to have 4 teams. That's when I built the Pearls. And then I got the other teams. I ended up with 6 teams the first year. But I had so much love for y'all too, because I love the underdog. And see, I built the league on Black Diamonds and Pink Panties, because we had played a couple of games, but I had hyped it up so much. We had about 75 to 100 people coming down to Gresham Park just to watch us play kickball.
Right.
So that's how I ended up starting the league. But y'all were vicious, man. I used to love the Pearl. And I'm going to tell you, my favorite game always was, and this always happened every time, my favorite game always be the Black Diamond versus the Pearls.
Right.
Starline versus Starline, because I always got to sit back and watch who been paying attention, because I didn't help nobody. And whoever won that first game always lost the second game. It happened every time. It happened with every time. Well, but tell me how I know how you feel about about the way y'all feel like y'all was treated. But let me go and let you tell everybody else.
You know what? Let me say this. A lot of times the people that are around you brings attention to something that you really would not have so much paid attention to.
Right.
I personally wasn't. I felt it, but I wasn't tripping about that, because that was your team. That's the team that you started with. That's the team that you had before you created them. So that's gonna be a favorite. And one thing I didn't like was you coaching both teams. I wanted it to be, if it was just if we were gonna be the because it was like we practiced together and then we played together, so they knew whose strength was what. They knew who was gonna do what, because we practiced together every day. If we were gonna be with Chicken Poke, let us be with Chicken Poke, and you go on with your Diamonds. But that was my only issue, was us practicing together. The Diamonds, they were like sisters to me. I learned so much of kickball from Lisa and all of them. I mean, I learned how to play for them from Shay. I learned how to power kick from Shay. So it wasn't, I didn't really have an issue with it like a lot of people. Some stuff I trip off that stuff that's important. That stuff wasn't important to me. I just wanted to play.
But my main thing was to make sure that I didn't sell either team short.
You didn't.
Like I was actually learning everything. Like I didn't know how to run a league. I ain't never coached. I ain't never did none of that. And I did let Chick pretty much run the pearls because I seen it being a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I can't win. And then a lot of people, I think a lot of people, they hadn't seen me in so long, but they assumed that just because they knew me, they could get away with certain things. And
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that. And I was trying to explain it. I'm like, look, I gotta do what's best for the whole league. I can't just do that. And then you gotta bring it to me off the scene. You can't bring it to me in front of everybody because now if I give you a favor, now I gotta give them a favor. So I was like, man, I can't win in this, man. And that it really tore me up because I love both teams. Because
Well, let,
I love to build something. I
well, let
love
me
to
say
build something.
this. Let me say this, and I've never said this to you. Let me apologize to you as a friend because I used to show my ass.
But I already knew that was coming. I knew that
Yeah,
was a part of you.
I
So
knew, I
that
knew,
didn't bother me.
huh, but I know, but I used to, I didn't, just like you said, just like you just said, I can't let you get away with, you used to let me get away with stuff that I know you wouldn't let other people get away with.
Right,
And they didn't understand our history. But
right.
you was learning and growing. I had I was a hothead. Had it to mature. So let me apologize to you
Oh,
today
come on, son.
for
I
how much
appreciate
I
that, but
used to. Oh my goodness! I will not apologize to Andre, but I will apologize. I will not apologize to Dre, but I will apologize to you.
I mean, I appreciate that, but it ain't needed, man. Like I knew who you was, and I loved that fire.
And you kept letting me come back too.
Right. Because I like a lot of my teams, they didn't understand why I had certain people on my team. And I'm
Mhm.
like, look, man, for you to be a champion or a winner, you gotta have some dogs on your team.
Right.
A bunch of nice people are not gonna win. Because boy, when you playing against some animals, we got to have some animals too. So
Right.
that's why a lot of stuff I didn't mind. And then because I wanted y'all to keep that creative edge, because y'all had a bad team too with
We had
you,
look.
Tracy, Lisa, and I'm gonna tell you what's funny. When y'all beat the Diamonds and y'all hit them cartwheels out there in
You know,
in
I
the
think
field.
yesterday. Here come y'all call her Lisa. I'm still gonna always call her Felicia. Yeah, when we hit them cartwheels, that was so petty, but it was so perfect.
No, that was perfect.
It was perfect because we beat our sister team. We beat our big sisters.
That's
And
right.
whenever I say I know they was not ready for that because they had been y'all had been practicing like the year before. And we was
Yeah,
new.
yeah.
So when we beat I know they were like, oh my God. Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
but
that
see
was
that I love to see that growth. And
yeah,
whoever won the first game, they never won the second game. And all the start line teams that played each other.
right.
And I was like, oh man, that's amazing, man. Hey, look, Lee said, "What's up?" Uh, Antoinette that played on the Diamonds. She
I
said, "That's
see
right,
it.
Black Diamond." Oh, you see
That's
the.
why Black Dinosaur like I see that's okay because hey,
But see, back then everybody had pride in their teams too. Now everybody play for everybody, and
right.
it
You
ain't
know,
the same.
I say that my first year playing, that was my best year. I was in the best shape of my life. Um, that was the most disciplined. Whenever kickball started progressing, I always say when we play kickball, number one, we practice what Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And
Yeah,
we would practice from the time that we could get off and get there until
that's
it would
right.
be dark outside.
That's right.
And it was, we did yoga, we did conditioning and suicides before we even touched a ball.
I
And
tried to
then
tell them that.
if you drop a ball, that's how many hills we had to run. So I'm like,
I
this
tried to
nigga,
tell them.
this nigga is acting like we playing football. We had, I mean, the thing is that whenever I went to other teams and as kickball progressed, I wasn't as in shape. I I was upset because people purposely don't show up, so they skip the conditioning. But the conditioning
Right.
is what made me who I am. That's what kept my
I
weight off.
try
That's
to
what
tell them.
fast. And then it got to the point where you go to kickball practice, people show up when they want to show up, and then you go straight into playing kickball. I'm like, but you're not in shape.
I've been
So
trying to tell them.
I say that first year of playing kickball was my favorite year. That was my
Right.
favorite year.
Right. And every team after the first year, they told me I was too hard. And Candace said, "What's up?" She said, "Black pearls for life."
That's right.
Yeah.
That's my girl. That was my girl. That's still my girl. To always be my
Oh
girl.
yeah. But see, every team after y'all, they complain so much. They were like, "Y'all too hard, y'all too hard." But no, and I tried to tell them the way I like to run bases, you got to be in shape. You don't have a choice because we're not
Right.
gonna stop running. You
Right.
know what I mean? I don't believe in one base at a time. No, we trying to get two, maybe three bases. You know
Right.
what I mean? So we're gonna keep the pressure on the defense. And to be able to do that,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be in shape. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And Serena said, "What's up?" She got hurt.
Not me. I got her. Oh.
Yeah, she played with me one year, but she did get
I
hurt.
remember whenever she played. But yeah, that's when kickball was fun. Even now, because I live
That's
over here by
right.
Grant Park now. I live
Right.
really around the corner from Phoenix. And so it's like whenever I pass by that, I don't know why. It's nostalgia. It's just like
Oh
um,
yeah.
I just look over there, even though I
Right.
know
That's right.
football games, there's nothing going on. I just automatically look over there. That was, and then the thing is that I'm like, y'all punks. It would be 102 degrees outside. We will still be practicing
Yes,
Saturday
sir.
and Sunday. We only stopped
Yep.
practicing on Sunday because we started playing. It was still Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then we played on Sunday.
Oh yeah. And see, I still got all the pictures. I still got the videos from y'all very first game.
Yeah, I still go to
Uh,
YouTube. So every once in a while, I go to YouTube and relive my old kickball days. I still
right.
do that.
Yeah, man. And I still, as much as I got them videos, I still look at them.
I do too.
I
I
still
do
look at
too.
them.
I do
All
too.
right, now let's talk these relationships. Since you're a relationship guru, we
I ain't
don't
no
we don't.
relationship guru because if I
I
was,
mean, you write books and all that good stuff. So don't be. I know you're gonna get out. So let me ask you this. And I
mm-hmm,
asked this yesterday to Keisha.
mm-hmm.
Is it considered cheating if you're not married? Because somebody told me a couple of years ago that it's not considered cheating if you're not married.
I guess based on today's standards, because today's standards are so convoluted, is based on what that couple decide, because people are into open relationships, open marriages. They say if you're not married, then you're single. Okay, well, if I'm single, then I can't be cheating because you say I'm single. So it's
Right,
based on them. Now, for me personally, yeah, if yeah, I consider it because I'm possessive like that. I'm old
right,
school. I mean,
right.
if we together, then we together.
Yeah.
So you
I
can't.
mean,
I feel like
once
a lot
you
of people say stuff to adapt to how they want things to be. But if the tables turn and that person do you what you did, what you want to do to them, and not you want them to give you grace on what you do, but if they do it, you're gonna have an issue. Just like when people
right,
say, if you're not married, then you're single. Okay, well then if I'm single, then I can't cheat. So that means that I can go out here and screw whoever the fuck I want to screw.
right. But I feel like once you make that commitment to somebody, that's like I can't see you getting ready for marriage if you got a relationship that you can cheat in. Like I don't think you're gonna be able to just turn it off because you said I do. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
think once you make that commitment, that it is your responsibility to take that other person's feelings into context. You know
Right.
what I mean? So
That's why they're like, well, they want to base. Here's my issue with social media and today. Social media has, in my opinion, completely tainted us whenever it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. because as soon as somebody says something, we just take it and run with it and we agree with it and we don't necessarily really think and process it. Like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm going to run with it. Just like, marriage is saying that people want to bring up income taxes and no, because if me and you are together and and some dude walk up to me and try to holler at me, if you're saying that we're not married, then I'm single, then you shouldn't have an issue with me talking to him. But if I say in front of
Right.
you that, yeah, I'm single, you're gonna have a problem with that. So it's like, to me, people take social media and they don't think for themselves. Like your mom said,
Right.
if Black go and jump off of a cliff, are you gonna go jump off a cliff with him?
Mm-hmm.
What you drinking?
And just some water. I'm not a big drinker, so
Mm,
I let you have your little wine and all that, but you know what I mean. I ain't
mm,
no big drinker.
mm,
Let me ask you this: How you
mhm.
feel about these? They want to switch gender roles and make everything equal, and little boys playing with kitchen sets and
I'm,
uh,
you know what? I'm at a place in my life that, to be quite honest, whatever makes you happy, do it. Am I am I comfortable with certain things? No, look what playing with kitchen said. I don't care about that because G Garv, he gets paid, whatever, whatever. Some stuff I feel like
right,
we blow out of proportion, and we are so scared of someone being gay or whatever that we just take it and run with it. I
right,
don't I don't trip about a little boy if he wanted a kitchen set, whatever. Whatever, whatever. If he's gonna be gay, he's gonna be gay. But to be quite honest, I'm at a point in my life where life is so short. I was just looking at Sweet Heat where I reposted happy birthday to her. And I'm
right,
looking at those pictures and it dawned on me. This is 2022. We took those pictures in 2015. If I was to just look at those pictures and not look at the date, I would say that was just 4 years ago. So
right,
at this point in my life, I'm too busy trying to mind my business. I'm too busy trying to find my inner peace and happiness that I can't care about Dwayne Wade's son, daughter. I can't care about Javia's nappy hair. I can't care.
right.
The only thing I care about is a man who was a woman and me not knowing that he was a woman because I just want a man that came with a penis. That's the only thing that I care about. I don't
Oh,
I can't. We spend too much time worried about other people and what they're doing instead
right,
of
right,
focusing on finding our own inner peace and happiness. That's
right,
just where I am on this day number four. I have much opinions about what other people do, but
right.
my shit raggedy.
Yeah. I mean, so as you get older, you don't stop caring so much.
You
Because
don't.
I'm the same way. Because I always have no energy or time for what nobody else do.
Right.
But I would not have a son playing with a kitchen set. Like, not for real. Like, even though I cook, I've
Okay.
been cooking a long
Like
time.
I said, you've been playing. You've been cooking.
Yeah, but
Cooking.
I ain't never played with Kim little kitchen sets or her tea sets. No, I learned how to cook in school.
Okay.
Because my mama told me, she was like, look, boy, you better learn how to take care of yourself because if a woman get mad, the first two things she gonna take is the coochie and the food. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. And she didn't say coochie now. I mean, you know how Ruby Lee was. She didn't play the radio. But
I wouldn't.
my
I just to me it was if you wanted a kitchen set. Okay, now let me say this. I'm one of the people who believes that a person is born gay. A lot of people don't agree with me. That's fine. But I've seen kids who are 2 years old that very obviously little boys you could tell that he had very feminine ways. I'm one of those people. I believe people are born gay. So you can see things in your child. You may not want to acknowledge it, you not want to
right,
accept it, but you can tell if person. You can tell if your child is going to be gay. So if I don't think that my 3-year-old or my 4-year-old, if he doesn't, whatever, but even if he does, if he want a kitchen set, I'm gonna give him a damn kitchen set.
No,
But
I can't get no kitchen set.
we gonna be cooking steaks and potatoes. We're not
But
gonna, whatever, whatever. But
I teach him how to cook in the real kitchen. He can't play with no kitchen set. Shawty, hell no.
but
Like that's
what if your daughter? What if your 4-year-old, 5-year-old daughter wanted a racetrack? You ain't gonna buy her a racetrack.
no, not at 4 or 5.
My daddy bought me a racetrack. It was really for him, but my daddy
Not
bought me a racetrack, and I used to
nah,
play the hell
not
out my racetrack.
nah. I need my little girls to be feminine. So no, and I'm
But ain't
old
no,
school. Like
but ain't no
when
guarantee she's gonna end up being feminine.
yeah,
Just
but I'm not gonna help her go that way. I'm old now. That's a decision I think you need to make once you get older. You know what I mean? Not as a child. I'm not trying to influence it. If you born a female, I'm gonna treat you like a female. Now, once you get old enough to make your own decision, like, boy, I'm old school. That ain't gonna never change, man. Like I think that's one of the things that's running for these kids now, man. Like anything is goes now. You know what I mean? Anything,
mm-hmm.
and we robbing them of their childhood. You know what I
But they're
mean?
still a child. They may not be. They may not be what or how you want them. You're forcing and superimposing your beliefs. And me personally, I feel like that's why a lot of children are no longer able to really, and even with us growing up, me, my personal experience, can't come to our parents and like we was raised not to question our kids. That's not how I raised my child. I raised my child to be open and honest because I was molested and raped, and I wanted to make sure that she felt comfortable coming to me and talking to me about anything. So I feel like
Right.
whenever we panic and we try and force our beliefs on our children, it doesn't give them a chance to blossom and really figure out who they are. And who they are may not be what we want them to be, but I'm gonna love my child regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna love my child, but at the same time, for me, parenting
Mm-hmm.
is from 0 to 18. Now, once you turn 18, you do what you want to do. But I can't. I'm an old school parent, man, and I take like I told my daughters. I don't know how your friends are with their parents, but I'm gonna always be your daddy, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
take my job real serious.
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't finna be friends. We might be friends as you get older, and we can be friends, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm still your daddy first. So
Right.
certain stuff I'm not gonna tolerate. Like I didn't smoke around them as much as I done smoked my whole life.
You gonna smoke your kneecaps off.
Yeah, but I ain't never smoked around my kids. They
Right.
probably seen me smoke when they got grown,
Right.
and it's still only been about 2 or 3 times. You know what I
Right.
mean? But nah, man, it's we robbing kids of their childhood. They don't have time to be children no more because they already got access to everything. And then parents don't pay attention to what their child doing. And
Right.
I guarantee you got them a phone or a tablet or something. Or it's a lot of stuff
They're
that you
doing and seeing
right,
everything. And I
right,
agree that there are certain things. It's too much. It's too much data that's coming in, and so
right,
it can be
right.
confusing. But okay, so you said until they're 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
What if your daughter at 14 years old had started to present herself like my cousin Tanya Barksdale? We always knew this. Even when Tanya went to the prom, she had the makeup, she had the trigger, and I have to give it to my cousin. My cousin Tanya, in high school we didn't know we were cousins. We didn't
Oh,
know
for real?
we did not know that we was cousins
Oh, that's
until we did
funny.
not know we was cousins until the 90s. Tanya's grandfather and my grandmother was sisters and brothers.
What?
And
And
we
y'all didn't know it?
my grandmother's maiden name was Barksdale, and my grandmother, she was Idonia Castleberry, and I knew Uncle Wyman owned Cox Brothers Funeral Home, but I never even sometimes you don't even know your uncle. Back in the day, we didn't know our uncle's
Right.
last name and stuff like that. So we
Right.
didn't find out. Me and Tanya didn't find out that we was actually cousins until her grandfather's funeral. My grandmother rode in the family car, and Tanya gets out the family car, and I'm looking like, what the hell is she doing here? And that's how I found out that we are cousins.
Karachi said, "Wow,
Right.
really?"
The whole time we said bracket,
I'm
Tanya,
talking about we went to school. All of us went to school together.
we did not
That's
know we
crazy.
were cousins.
That's
But
crazy.
we knew in high school that Tanya was gay.
Right. Right.
So how would you have handled that? Because Tanya was gay. I don't know if you remember Felicia that went dark skinned Felicia had Jerry Curl that went to
Yeah. Played
Gordon.
basketball. Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
knew Felicia was gay. It's certain people we knew, but
Yeah.
even in the 80s, we knew they were gay. So you said that from 1 to 18. So what happened? What would have happened if at 13, 14 years old, your daughter would have been a Tanya Barksdale or a Felicia? What was Felicia last night? Benz? I think it was Benz with
Mm-mm.
BN. Yeah,
No,
something like that.
it went Felicia Benz.
It was Felicia something.
Yeah, she played basketball. I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about.
And she
Yeah.
was very obviously, and their parents made them wear dresses to prom. And and Taka she was very gay.
Yeah.
So what would you have done? I mean,
I
black
mean,
black
I wouldn't have liked it at all. But eventually, I'd have had to deal with it. You know what I mean? I'd have hoped you grew out of it or whatever. But in the end, if that's you, that's you. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I don't know.
it's hard. Parenting is hard. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
mean, it's damn
I
sure
was
hard.
I was so afraid. My daughter came up in an era where it became acceptable. I was dating this guy, and I went to pick up his brother from school. And two girls got to fighting at Lafayette School behind my car. And this is like 2004, 2005. They back there behind my car fighting. And one of the girls said, "You didn't say that whenever you was eating my pussy." And I'm like, these like 15, 16 year old.
What?
Right, you didn't say that when you
Hell
was eating my pussy.
no.
I'm like, okay, so they out here like this now. It's like now it's not only acceptable, but it's just
Right.
like
Yeah.
so. I
I
was
don't know,
paranoid.
man.
I'm like, Lord, please don't let my child like pussy. Lord, please don't let my
Right.
child like pussy. But
Right.
I was gonna love her regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't stop loving them, but
And it's different with a girl than it is with it's more acceptable. You can deal with it more so with a girl than for whatever reason with a boy.
yeah, well, the boy shouted, I really don't know what I do. Cause I'm so manly. Like I can't imagine what could make a boy start liking boys. Like, you know what I mean? Like to each his own, but I would never understand it. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never been that mad at women that I wake up and say, "Hey man, let me try me a dude." Like hell no, like no man. I try her friend or something, but I'm not finna switch up like that. I don't know, man. But
You
like
can't
I
even
say,
you can't even process.
I
I can
can't
look
do
at your face. You can't even
it. Right,
process.
right. But I don't knock nobody who is. Like I got a cousin, he been gay all our life, so but we knew it. You know what I mean? Even when we was little, you know what I mean? Now that we look back on it, we be like, he always
That's
been
what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
But
He's all it's and it there. I hear people say, "Well, the problem is he was raised around a whole bunch of women." It's a lot of men that was raised around a whole bunch of women, but they're not gay.
right,
So that's why I
right,
say, you know, and we're not gonna go into God and religion and all this other stuff, but I really do personally, me personally, I believe people are born gay, and so it's
right,
like we some things are influential and then some things are just innate who they are,
right,
and we just got to I just want everybody to find their inner peace and happiness
right. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I don't like I believe in everybody has the right to live the life that they want to live. So I don't
until
knock
they
nobody for
after they 18 years old
yes,
living in
yes,
your house.
mine, yes. After you're 18, yeah, you free to do what you want to do. And I'm not going because my mama didn't try to force me to do anything. Like she didn't always agree with what I did, but I was about 13 when my mama told me, like, boy, you know, you just gonna do what you want to do anyway. So she really stopped stopped trying to tell me
Right.
what to do.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And I appreciated it. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. But from 0 to 18, yeah, I got say so in what you do. Once you turn 18, you know what I mean, I turn you loose. So but if you ever need me, I got you. But
I, I,
hell no.
I would imagine you with a son who is gay.
No, no, no. We
Hold
can't even
on.
talk like that.
Look, he 23, he 24 years old. He got a boyfriend.
Shout out. We can't even talk like that.
So he can't bring him around.
Nah, you gonna make me not ever have a son. What you finna do?
Ooh, first of all, you 52 years old
Shout out
almost.
what that
So
mean? What that mean?
I'm honey.
What that mean? I still want that. I still want that legacy, man.
That little
I don't. I don't.
shaky sperm.
Shout out. I promise you. I'm still a champ. I promise you.
I'm sure you are still a champ.
I'm
I'm
still a
just
champ.
saying.
I promise you. I still
Well,
got a set of twins in me. I promise you.
you go right ahead.
No, I'm saying I would. I'm like people don't understand what it is to like. I don't want my immediate family to end with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I won't have no kind of legacy. My daughters get married. They don't even have my last name. So
Right.
my daughters get married or whatever. Ooh, that's it. And I'm the last original English boy. You know what I mean? Like my daddy gone, my brother gone. You know what I mean? Both of my nephews gone. You know what I mean? So we lost a whole generation of English men.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey man, but the stuff I went through with child support, I really don't want to deal with it no more. But
that's why you need to get married.
I mean, still.
I mean, hold on. You know, I gotta put this out here. You know, I gotta put it out here.
What?
You remember the promise we made
No, but you remind me.
that if we weren't married by the time we turned 50, that we would get married.
Well, what you want to do?
Hell no.
Okay then.
You trying to have babies.
No, but shut up. If you can't have none, I can't make you have none.
Oh, I can still have some. I'm ready for this to be.
Oh, so hold on. So you talk about me at 50, I can't have none, but you can still have some.
I can still have them, but I'm not gonna have them.
No, I'm just saying. What make you think you can have them and I can't?
We will kill each other.
You know, I tried to get you to marry. I tried to get you to ask me to marry me at one of my birthday parties.
I know you
embarrassed.
Call me up on stage and told everybody and asked me was I going to ask you to marry me, nigga.
What?
You know better.
I tried. So it ain't been me. I gave you the opportunity. It wasn't me.
You gave me the opportunity to ask you. Yeah. I guess you wanted a ring too, huh?
Of course. Oh.
What's the next topic? Wait, hold on. Karachi, tell me some. Since I've known y'all forever, can I be a flower girl? Hell no.
That's funny. Karachi, she wouldn't marry me. Shout we'll tie up something.
Right.
We would tie up something.
We would be on ATL scoop for real.
Now let me ask you this: can you handle being the breadwinner in a relationship? And would you still respect your man? Yeah.
What you need? Hold on, let me get some more wine right quick.
Yeah.
Expound on breadwinner. This nigga ain't working.
I didn't say he wasn't working. I'm saying you making the most money. You know, it's more opportunity for women now than men. Okay. So could you still respect your man as the man of the house if you the breadwinner?
Okay, so here's my thing. If I am making more money than him, but he definitely has a job. Now I can't rock with nobody making $30,000 a year. I'm sorry, I just can't. We need Social Security. I'm trying to travel.
I'm saying,
I
but we
can.
can deal with a woman making 30,000 a year,
Okay.
and then the average man make around 50 anyway.
Okay.
So
If he's making 50, I can rock out with that because I've downsized, but not downsized. My rent is more, but I don't need Black. I don't need a big house. I don't need a
right,
big
right,
house. I'm not really a
right,
materialistic person,
right,
but I don't. I can't deal with a man that doesn't have drive. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I can't. I don't. If I'm making more money, okay. First of all, I've never been married before. I'm old school like you, so I do believe that a certain percentage of both our income goes into the pot. I have my discretionary money. He has the discretionary money, and we pay the bills out the pot because I don't believe in that damn splitting stuff down the middle. I've
Right.
been very vocal about that shit. So if I make more money than him, but he's a hustler, he's bringing income in, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not gonna be dating somebody and I'm over here making 70,000 and he making 30,000. That's not gonna work for me. You're gonna have to cut some grass. You're gonna have to start barbecuing some damn ribs. You're gonna have to find somehow
You can't start cooking ribs, though. You can't start cooking ribs.
frying fish, whatever. You gotta find you a second hustle because I'm gonna tell you that to be quite honest, I probably would have an issue with that. Now, if I'm making 70 and you making 50, or I'm making 70, I might be able to rock out with you at 40. No, I can't be making almost twice as you.
Why you can't?
I just can't. I'm so past working with a nigga. I am so past working with a nigga. If you have to, if you previous, if I meet you in, because I've been laid off plenty of times. So if I meet you and you're trying to build yourself up, and I see that you're trying to build yourself up, and I see that you got
Right,
that hustle and that drive, I can work with you. But
right,
if you're okay with moving in with me with 3 trash bags full of clothes, a pair of Timberlands, a PlayStation 5, and some Jordans, and you haven't ever had your own place and nothing in your own name, and you're
right.
okay with that, I'm okay with you being okay with that, but you cannot be with me.
Yeah, I went my hard. And Miss Keisha Pink Panties was talking shit on him too. He gotta have money, period.
Right. Because the thing
Nah,
is, whenever you look at it, I'm a single mother. I
right,
did whatever I had. I believe. Here's my thing. I did everything that I had to do to raise my child alone. I don't never talk about my child's father, but I did it all by myself. It was time when we didn't have water. We going and buying water and flushing the toilet with water. It was times when only thing we had was tuna, grilled cheese. We ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if I did what I had to do to make sure that I don't care if I got to get out here and hoe in the street, Jory gonna eat. If I got to sell pussy for my child to eat, that's what I'm gonna do. So I need to have a man who has that same mentality. I don't. Too many men nowadays are okay with just sitting back and let a
right.
woman lead. I don't. I need somebody that's gonna tell me to shut the fuck up and sit down. And you can't do that making $30,000 a year.
Yeah, but you gotta listen too. You don't
I
like to
listen.
listen.
I listen.
Oh, since when?
I'm you black. Whenever I say you don't understand, I am and always have been a very submissive female, but I'm not going to submit to some bullshit.
I mean, I feel you. I'm just messing
I'm
with
not gonna submit to no bullshit, but oh yeah, I need somebody that's gonna pit my ass up on the wall and shake the shit out of me from time to time.
you. Oh yeah, you need that now. You do need
Yeah,
that.
that should turn me.
Oh, look at you. See, you talking about the wrong thing. We talking about to get you right.
Yeah, yeah. So I can deal with somebody that makes less than me, but he got to have some hustle.
And then all y'all women talking about some, I know that's right and facts and whatever, man.
Right.
Y'all better get these men a break.
Who is Tanisha English? That's your relative.
Nah, that's my little partner. She up in South Carolina though. I talk to her damn near every day, and I be trying to tell her how men are and how her men is, and she won't listen. She still have to see it for herself. So she very hard head too.
Mm.
I was told I'm gonna take her name back.
I ain't gonna say her name right. I ain't gonna say they want that.
She gonna have to change it. She gotta get her mama maiden name or something. She, cause y'all don't listen. Like a lot of women that I've dated are calling and talking to me about their husbands and stuff now, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I've probably been the only man to ever tell them the truth. They for you know what I mean. Ever since we've been knowing each other, so they'll call and ask me what I think about this, and when I tell them it's on you to listen to him or not. I'm not a hater, but I'm gonna tell you what the you know what I mean what to expect from him. So and she don't like to listen. She love to go through it and she been telling me for 7 years, Black, you were right. Black, you were right. I'm like, Shawty, if I've been 100% for 7 years, I think you should probably listen to me because I've been a man for 51 years. So it ain't really nothing a man can do that.
I mean, you only get to your age. What?
Yeah, when I turned 50, I felt there was a milestone. And then, you know, Fred made it to 49. So once I hit that 50 once I hit that milestone, hey man, I'm cool with it. Now let me ask you this. In what order? Money, loyalty, honesty, respect, and sex.
Hold on, because you gave me 2 minutes. I gotta write this shit down. Hold on, because you know I have to itemize it. I got loyalty, I got money, I got respect, I got
sex and honesty.
Sex and honesty.
Yeah. And Tanisha, I ain't gonna get up off you. You ought to start listening.
Okay. Honesty.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
Loyalty.
Okay.
Sex.
Okay.
And then money.
What? Now all that big deal you made about money and money coming last?
I didn't say that. He still got to make more than $30. Money could be millions. He could be 100,000 now. He could be the 10 times 4, 5,000 there. But he still gonna have to have some money now. I don't miss no broke.
All right, is money, honesty, and loyalty enough without good sex?
Is who and what?
Money, honesty, and loyalty enough without having good sex?
I need good sex in my life these days. I can't. I don't believe in that either or stuff.
No, I'm just saying. Some men, especially around our age, they having all kind of problems. They on blood pressure pills
and this is true. This is true. I dated someone who was impotent, and we weren't together very long after I found out. I was wondering why he was whining and dining me and wasn't in no big hurry and liked to eat pussy all the time. I learned why. That was I need somebody to lay on my fucking back. I need that pressure.
So he trying to buy you, so he ain't gotta do right.
Yes. I mean, oh my God! I walked down the steps. He holds my dress up, so I won't drag the ground. He was the ultimate.
Yeah, you know that too much right now.
Yeah,
he picking up your dress and that too much.
No, because he want my dress to drag the ground. But I'm just saying he was a gentleman, but he was impotent because he was impotent. He was a gentle impotent man. So no.
And Slim, I see you, Slim. I cheated on you 2 times, and they messed me up, Slim. So once I get me some transportation, I'm coming back.
I would never let nobody else go anybody else but her.
That's what I'm saying. Like I tried that because I didn't have my transportation right. So once I get my transportation right, like I ain't getting down on the haircut till I can get back to it. So however long it take me, I might grow my afro back and start getting some braids again. I don't know.
So yeah, that's me. Honesty, respect, loyalty, sex, and money. But I need the sex.
You got to have the sex.
Man, at 51 years old, I didn't start really hitting my strides. I was almost 40. So yeah, you got to be coming with it.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. What you think about the women that's our age still complain about they can't find a good man. You ain't been able to find a good man in all these years. Like, cause that really get on my nerve. And
It can get
Slim,
on your
my fault, Slim.
it can get on your nerves, but it is hard to find a good man because just like I said with social media has given people because men say the same thing about women, and I finally
Yeah,
have accepted that
it's hard.
it's hard. See, so how's it getting on your nerves that it's hard for men, for women to say it's hard for them to find a good man, but then you can also say that it's hard for me to find a good woman. Social media has given too much easy access to too many opportunities, too many options. So people can't focus. People can't focus.
Right.
So it's before you meet somebody at South Gal Mall, gas station, you talking on the phone, you're getting to know that person, you're building bonds. Not everything is on text message,
That's
DM.
right.
So you're not building those types of connections. You're not emotionally invested in it's hard for you to find someone to be emotionally invested because in the process of you getting to know them, they meet somebody else and then their attention is diverted to that person. That shit don't work
Right.
out. They want to come back to you. I'm going through
Right.
that right now.
Like for me, I tell every woman that I get involved with, do not text message me. I'm not finna text you. Call me. Sometimes I need to hear your voice. You know what I mean? Now I can understand and definitely don't text me a conversation. You know
Right.
what I mean? I can deal with if you at work or something real quick or something, but a whole conversation, nah, man. A 2 minute conversation will turn into an hour because I gotta wait on you to hit me back, and I don't have time for that.
The
And
thing is,
then
go ahead, baby.
it ain't never personal. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like you said, it ain't never personal. So I don't know.
And
The dating scene is crazy.
people are so guarded, they're so negative, and everybody is either out to try and see what they can get out of someone else, or they're too afraid that somebody's trying to get something out of them. So
Right.
it's like it's no authenticity at all. And how can it's a lot of people that say I don't like to talk on the phone. I like to text. I'm like, when we was like younger, we will fall asleep on the damn phone.
That's
We will fall
right.
asleep on the phone. But now it's like people can't even have genuine conversations. They can't have dialogue. Everything is through text message. Like I said, how can you build a bond with a person if you don't have conversations with them on the phone?
Right. And then all the women be butt naked on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, and then you holler you can't find a man, baby. You're not gonna attract a man like that. And I used to tell a lot of the kickball players that wanted to wear the shorts and all that. I'm like, look, baby,
Well,
you're not
I
gonna.
used to wear my panties, but I mean, hey.
But that's always been you. So you know what I mean. But I'm saying like now it's ridiculous, and
I
I'd be
wasn't.
like,
No, mine didn't look like some of them. Mine was short, but now they just wear straight
right.
panties now.
That's what I'm saying. And I'd be like, look, if you're trying to find a man, if he coming out there to see you roll around in dirt and sweat and all that, he's not gonna respect you if your ass out.
Right.
You know what I mean? A man want to see you really play ball if you can play ball, but he not coming out there to see all that. But
Now
you know what I mean?
them dudes was not the way that we used to bring the men out. The men was not coming to see. They enjoyed watching us play ball,
Right.
but they also was coming.
Yeah, but if a man wants you, a man don't want to share you with everybody. He don't want everybody looking at you. Even if you got a nice shape, he want to be the only one that really know what your shape look like. You know what I mean? So, but hey, man, and I asked him, has it ever worked for you? You know what I mean? You have a different boyfriend every season, so evidently that ain't the key. But who am
You
I
old
try to tell
school,
him,
but you old school, Black.
yeah, but our way work.
Mm-hmm.
Our way work. You know what I mean? So,
Well, we live
man,
in everything is microwave now. So
right,
there are some men. Let me say this: there are some men who like that because for them, it makes them, when other men look at what they have, it big ups them. And that's their own personal insecurity. Some men need that validation to make them feel like, put like this, just like we say, it's certain people who before kickball, they weren't shit before kickball. They was
Right,
learning,
boy. Never
they
heard of.
never heard of them. Before kickball, they were nobody. Kickball made them who they are. And so it's the same thing
Right,
with some men. Some men, they want the woman that got the big booty, the long, and all this other stuff because it make them feel good that they can pull that because before they weren't nobody.
right. And I try to tell them kickball fame ain't real fame.
Right.
Like, really, how you, like I used to tell them, my name been worldwide for the last 25, 30 years.
Mm.
So I don't care nothing about kickball.
I remember when you got up at the comedy act theater. People don't even talk about the
Man.
comedy act. I remember whenever you get, I'm like, what the hell is he doing up there? Comedy act theater, Peachtree,
And
uh,
eighth, Peachtree and
Peachtree.
eighth.
We used to leave Peachtree and go to Dugan's on Pines.
Yep,
Zoom Man,
yep,
Doodle Brown,
yep,
Sherman Golden.
yep. I'm gonna have Sherman on here real soon. He came on when I was talking to Ken last week, and I told him I got to get him on here. And Miss Keisha showing out. You better say something, Keisha.
Basketball stars, right? Well, Keisha, you already know. You already know. Them darn pink panties.
And I need to get her on here too, so I can tell them the real story of Starline because they don't really understand what the pink panties and black diamonds and black pearls.
Mm.
They don't
It was pink
understand.
panties and black diamonds. Then you brought in the black pearls.
Yeah.
I
Well,
got
if
to.
I can't leave you out, Shawty, because you know you'll chop my head off today. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like I say, I love the pearls too. It just all started with the pink panties and black diamonds.
Right. Right.
But you know, hey man. Well, Shawty, we done gave him a good hour, man. It's been very entertaining.
Oh,
You got something you want to ask me? Because I know you do a lot of stuff too. So
you didn't tell me that. You know I would have had a load of stuff.
I know it. That's why I didn't tell you. But
No.
off the dome, you got any questions for me?
I know everything I need to know about you.
Well, give out your tags and all that so everybody can get your books and stay in
Oh
touch
my
with you.
goodness.
Yeah, give it them out. Give
Well,
them
shoot,
out.
hold on. Let me say this right quick. And my goal is March, and that is for um, the first installment of the Real Kickballers of Atlanta.
Okay.
I've been working on this one for 4 years.
Okay.
And I got to get it out by kickball season because I want everybody to try and figure out who is who. Because
Right.
you know it is you know is grinding because the kickball
Of
world
course.
has been you know let me say this right quick before we get off of here. Let me tell you something that really bothers me about kickball. What bothers me about kickball is how things have changed and how they just totally, really quickly discarded the old heads.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
discarded the old heads and they did it very early. You know, I'm 51, but I started to see things changing once they started throwing all these leagues together and they started
Yep.
building these super teams. And I'm not against, I understand about building these powerful teams and, you know, all this other, because, you know, I really unsubscribe from all the kickball groups. You don't see me comment on any of the kickball
Right.
stuff. I know none of the drama that's going on, but I've always kind of like stayed on the outside of the drama anyway. But what really used to bother me was how the coaches, and it was a lot of the new coaches, and then some of the old ones, they would basically discard the old heads. You know, you too old, so they want to bring in the new blood. But the new blood didn't have the discipline that we had.
That's
The new
right.
blood feel like they just want to show. They just want to show up at games. They don't want to come to practice.
That's
You go
right.
get this person because you think they're small, they're little, they're athletic, but they don't have the discipline. They
That's
got the
right.
attitudes. And then I had so many times where coaches that I have played for who discarded me because they thought that they were going to get a better shortstop, a better pitcher. And then the
Right.
person that they brought in giving them major attitude, don't show up or not performing as well, then they want to come and bring you. They want to try and bring you back. They want you to come play
Right.
for you. I was so glad whenever they came up with the 40 and up
Right.
and all of that because and then they come back. I had so much so I just need you to come back so you can mentor. No,
Nah.
no, 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 no.
Right.
But I'm gonna have to get you on my show. I'm gonna hold mine
Yeah.
for 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 mine because I need to put you in the hot seat.
I don't mind.
I
You
know you
know what I
don't
mean?
mind.
So
I know you don't mind.
and
When's the next time you gonna be throwing some ribs on the grill? Because I still gotta come
I
see
mean,
you.
Shada, it's an order. All you gotta do is it's an order. Just call me and tell me you want it.
Okay, I gotta come see you.
And I've actually retired from kickball
Hmm.
because of the same thing.
And that's what I did. And they keep
And
asking me to come back, and I'm like, I don't want the drama.
like my last couple of teams, they got pissed off with me because I used to like I'm not gonna change who I am as a coach because you don't want to do right.
Right,
You know what I mean? And I tell them, I need you to run bases. That's the way we've always played.
right.
And you can't put Starline on your back and you don't come to practice. And I ain't taught you how we like to play because
Hmm.
we don't play like everybody else.
Right,
So if I can't teach you how I play and that's the way the game goes now, I'll go ahead and retire. You know what I mean? I'm one of the ones that were the foundation of this.
right.
You know what I mean? So I know where it came. I seen it when it started. I seen when the drama started. So and
And after that,
oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, oh my God, what happened to we used to have so much fun and we could
yeah.
tease each other. You remember whenever what was the name of the darn team? The one used to say click, click, boom.
Click, click, boom.
Oh,
I
it's
remember
on the
that.
sideline.
It's in Starline,
Yes, we had Pink
Kick
Kick
Mafia. Was it
Kick
Kick Mafia?
Mafia.
Yeah.
Kick Mafia. And you remember I forgot who they won against, but they all went to the outer field and they all did click, click, boom. No, Pink Panties did that to them. Keisha, is that what happened? I think Pink Panties won against Kick Mafia, and Pink Panties went to the outer field because Kick Mafia thing was click, click, boom, and they all fell down. And we used to have fun like that, and
Right. We
we did
didn't take it
not take
personal.
it personal.
That's
We
right.
left it on the field. We would talk so much shit, but we left it on the field. Kickball just became too freaking political. It
Right.
was no longer fun.
Right. But see, everybody took pride in their teams. Like when you was a pink panty, you was proud to be a pink panty. When you was a black diamond or black
Or
pearl,
Pink
heartbreaker,
City, Heartbreaker, Pink
man,
City Kickers, all of that.
boy.
We
Like
played
people
in
still
the
carry they Starline stuff, and they ain't played for Starline in 10 years. They still carry their
I
black
pull
diamond
those
per.
pictures up,
Hey man,
baby. I bet you don't even remember. You remember what my storyline name was to you?
hold on. Let me see. Let me see.
Mm-mm,
Hold on.
mm-mm. I should have
Yeah,
kept it.
nah.
I should have kept it. It was Drama Queen.
Yeah.
It was Drama
And
Queen.
you sure was. You sure was. What's up, Red? Yeah, but you know what I need to do? I need to get you and Keisha on here together so we can really talk about the good old days. Because one thing about them pink panties when they beat them black diamonds, that was my favorite picture because that picture shows everything. I'm talking about it looked like Pee Wee was going had swung at me, and man, I think Daz was holding a baby in her arm, and man,
Right, right,
it
right,
was man,
right,
that's
right.
my, and I still want to get a portrait of that picture because it
So why don't
shows
you?
everything. I just ain't did it. You know what I mean? And I every time I think about that picture, I keep saying I'm gonna get that picture
But
painted.
you know what? You need to put it. You remember Kashia, my best friend,
Yeah,
Kashia?
yeah.
She gave me and Monica a canvas. It's a collage of all of our pictures together. That's a picture that you really need to have put. You need to put it on a canvas.
Like I'm gonna do a Starline documentary for real, and I
You
wanna
should.
I wanna I know Steele is doing it, but I want to interview most of the people that played in Starline, whether the league or played with me, just so you know what I mean, just to get our stories out there, because a lot of people like to discredit Starline, but I know what we meant to the game.
Right.
Like people don't understand that the bunt kick came from
Right.
us.
Right.
Well, no, they wasn't even bunting when we started Starline.
Right.
When they created the bunt line, that came because they could not stop them black diamonds.
Right. Right. I hated
So,
that damn bunt line. You got to kick it, so man.
right. But see, people don't. When I tell them that, they think I just be talking. I'm like, pimp, I promise you, I was here. You weren't even here. You just started playing in 2014, 15 or something. Pimp, I'm talking about when the game started. You know what I mean?
Need to have a Starline reunion.
Yes, I would love to have that.
And Phoenix Park is
and they don't stand over there no more, I bet you.
They what Phoenix Park is, well, you know, with COVID, a lot of stuff has been shut down. So it's like Phoenix Park it's always first come, first serve.
Yep.
So
yep. Like when we started at Phoenix, nobody was going to that park.
Right.
And we started practicing over there.
Right.
And the reason why we started playing over there was because we were playing at Grant Park. And people always thought that I didn't pay to play at Grant Park until I had a meeting with Eye Candy, and I showed them the check that I paid to play at Grant Park. But the reason we moved to Phoenix is because for 3 weeks in a row, they had a festival, and that's when Chick and Poke we had to line up our own fields.
Right.
And back then we were using 40 pounds of lime, and ain't no way we finna drag that all the way from over there by the zoo all the way over there to the field. And we were like, no. And then I was like, hold on. I wonder if I move it down here where we practice at, will people come? And the first week they came, it was sold out, and I was like, you know what?
It was perfect because on the other side of the field was nothing. It was flat.
That's it.
Who was that used to Shay would kick that damn ball and he would go all the way down the hill and start running.
I tell them, Shay was the first prototype of kickball, and Daz was the first one to run them motherfucking bases.
Right. So I think I'll put on my cleats when I slow ass. So I swear I be running fast. I be like the bionic woman. I be running slow as hell. But I think you should.
Yeah. I would love to. But I would love to get with Keisha too, because
I was just about to say you and Keisha need to make it happen. It needs to be a Starline kickball reunion this spring.
Yeah. Because see, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of leagues came from up on the Starline. Like Ladies First with Keisha, a.k.a.
Yeah.
NWKA.
What is NW?
And the 40 and over.
Initials mean. I ain't never none of those initials mean.
No, that was down in Conyers. And yes, Red, we did start competitive kickball in Atlanta. We really did.
Right.
Because one of like Butch, people don't realize Butch and them started paying attention to Atlanta kickball when I put out the 10,000 pictures in our first year.
They didn't take Atlanta serious as far as kickball was concerned.
That's right.
They didn't take it serious.
And they wasn't even wearing uniforms back then until they seen Starline with them uniforms and everything.
Right.
When I put all the pictures out.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's when he called me and asked me about wearing uniforms, and that's when Goombay started wearing uniforms. Because they used to just wear t-shirts. So like I say, man, it's a whole lot. And obviously, y'all, Red, I'm telling you, Chick was my partner, man. Chick helped me. Chick and Poke did everything, man. They lined up them fields.
Who really taught me not to be afraid of the ball hit me in the face, because Chick and Poke would get at home plate and it would be dark outside.
Oh yeah,
we would turn the darn car lights on, and y'all just keep on kicking, and that's how you teach. It's like they don't even realize it was so repetitive for like an hour or 2 hours. It was just straight kicking. Just straight kicking.
Right.
Not us. It was you kicking the ball to us to teach us how to catch the ball. And then when it came to kicking, you would just keep making us kick. You can't just have, you kick 2 times, the next person kick 2 times, the next person. Well, you guys, we would just have to keep kicking until we got our stride.
That's right.
They don't teach like that no more.
That's right. And I still say we had the best coaching staff in the
Y'all
world with
did.
me, Chick, Poke, and Coach V, Varric.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They couldn't touch
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
man. And but the
Except for
only
Andre. Except for
I will give two other coaching staffs they credit that I think gave us a run for our money. I give it to Pink Panties with Dad and Womack
right.
and got ATL coaches. I used to love their coaching staff with Keon, and Skeet, and the other I don't forget the older dude name, but yeah, they were the only two really coaching staffs. Like Scottsdale always had a team, but you know what I mean. But it was pretty much him by himself. He had one more coach, but coaching staffs, I don't think nobody could ever touch us because we had everything. You know what I mean? We were all different, so that really helped y'all. You know what I mean?
Y'all all had y'all different strengths.
Right.
Who Chick was like our peacemaker until you made him mad.
Oh yeah, he a little animal when he get mad now.
You make him mad, but
Yes,
Chick
sir.
was one of those people that was you was real cut and dry. So I used to have to cuss you out. Chick was one of those people that was kind of like, you can do it, you got it. You know, he was like a Chick with your hype man. Pope just real laid back. You used to get on my nerves.
Right.
And Andre, I used to just cuss him out.
Yeah. But and then Kobe, he was the silent killer.
Bart was just real. He was real quiet and laid.
Like when he helped me later on, they didn't believe he made noise. I said, okay, keep on fucking up. Watch it.
Right.
And boy, when he first started cussing them out, he was like, hold on, I thought you were quiet.
Right.
But I gotta apologize to Chick too. Because everybody, you know, they felt like I was unapproachable. Like when I ran the league, they felt like I was unapproachable. But they used to wear Chick out about me.
Right.
They used to, whenever they felt like they couldn't talk to me, Chick used to tell me, man, Black, they be calling me all the time. I was like, Chick, tell them to call me. Just tell them to call me. It's simple. You know what I mean?
I ain't never gonna Chick about you. I just want you about you.
Cause you know, if it's something real, I'm cool. If you just trying to say some bull, I don't want to hear all that shit. You know what I mean? But I'm glad they thought I was mean because it kept a lot of trash out my face. But you know what I mean. But I definitely got to get you and Keisha on here together so we can.
Bring me and Keisha on here because I ain't seen my girl in so long. You know that's my baby. I say that's my baby. Keisha is my baby. She is a real one. She's one of the few in the kickball league that I always know that is love.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, I don't know if you know this, but I met Keisha long before kickball. You know, that's Frank Brown cousin. Frank Brown that went to Garden, yes.
I have women. Last time I seen Frank, did Frank have dreads? Did he have locks?
I don't know.
I think I seen women. Does Frank have locks?
I don't know. He always had a little clean cut. You know what I mean?
It might be thinking about somebody else. But I know who Frank Brown is.
Yeah, she said no ma'am.
Okay, no, I'm thinking about somebody else. But
yeah, and Frank used to be my boy, man. That was my dog.
I was supposed to say Keisha with Danny Boy, of course.
Yeah. But you know, she an east sider. He converted her to a west sider.
Right. I don't know.
That's my dog too. Danny Boy, that's my dog. That's my dog. But we're gonna hold all that. We're gonna wait till she get on here for all that.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till she get on here.
But y'all, I mean, we'll get together and y'all let me know what day. You know what I mean? Because I'm open any day. So y'all let me know what day and we'll make it happen, man.
Okay.
But I appreciate your time. I really do, Charlotte. And she said Ben New Black and Stank Frank and Crocodile Pete. Yep. But I appreciate your time.
You start old stuff. Oh, now you start throwing crazy names out there.
Right, and you let me know when you want me to come on your show too, so
I will. I will.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get myself together. I want to be more organized in 2022.
right.
And I need to organize some stuff. But most definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So we gonna get together with Keisha, and you let me know when you need me on your show, and I'm always there. Whatever you need for me to help you get where you're trying to go, I'm always willing to give. So
I know you are.
oh
I know
yeah,
you are. That's one thing.
always.
That's one thing I love about you and appreciate about you.
Oh yeah, I don't help the whole lot. I don't help some millionaires. They don't like to tell nobody, but I've been doing it all my life, so it ain't nothing. But baby, I appreciate you.
I
I
appreciate
really
you
do.
too. So I'll let you know whenever I want you on my show, and whenever you and Keisha decide, I'm there. It doesn't even matter. I work from home.
Right. I mean,
So
I'm the same way. So if we can get together tomorrow, whenever it probably might have to be early because she had to hit that club. You know
we
what I
gotta hit
mean?
to Keisha.
Yeah. She not open back up that Fox Phase 2. You know
Right.
what I mean? So she got to be there. So
Right. Well, you guys just let me know and I'm there.
okay, we'll set it up.
All right, babe.
All
I
right, baby.
appreciate you.
All right, I appreciate you too.
Okay,
And
y'all
y'all know my favorite phrase, man. Y'all be easy.
don't be sleazy though.